Welcome to the 2022 Nautilus Book Awards Author Spotlight Series. I'm your host, Christine Upchurch. Now celebrating 22 years of honoring better books for a better world, Nautilus Book Awards continues to embrace books from a wide spectrum in the publishing industry. Books which radiate hope and wisdom. Books which nurture our inner connection and inspire us to connect with others as individuals, as communities, and as planetary citizens. This is a vast conversation, one which is more crucial today than ever before. Today, we are focusing the spotlight on author Adejoke Lolade Ejiofor for her book entitled Travel Bravely. She has won the Silver Award in the category of Heroic Journey. Addie is the author of Travel Bravely, and she is a sickle cell advocate. She's a partner with the Sickle Cell Community Consortium. She's the founder and CEO of My African American World, LLC, which is a nonprofit organization educating and creating awareness to sickle cell disease. She holds a bachelor's degree in mass communication, as well as a master's degree in business administration. I would like to welcome Addie here today, and congratulations on your Silver Award.
Thank you so much, Christine. I feel blessed to be here today. Thank you.
Clearly, this work is a passion, and this is a book that has been born from that passion. And I'm curious, what got you interested in bringing advocacy and awareness to sickle cell disease?
Thank you so much, Christine. So, I'm very, very passionate about creating awareness to sickle cell disease. To be able to understand the reason behind my passion, it's necessary to understand what sickle cell is. So briefly, I'm going to tell what sickle cell is, what it all entails. So briefly, sickle cell disease is an inherited form of red blood cell disorder where there are not enough healthy red blood cells capable of carrying adequate oxygen throughout the body. It's a chronic condition that comes with a lot of pain. If both parents have sickle cell trait, there's a 25% chance that a child could be born with sickle cell disease. So my son suffered for years in the hands of the dreadful disease, that sickle cell disease, and a lot of people are still not aware of what sickle cell is all about. A lot of people are still not aware of the pain that comes with it. When you're going through extreme pain, it can get really frustrating, and fatigue is really huge. Fatigue, pain. It's a big struggle for people going through that disease. So it is very challenging physically, mentally, and emotionally. It's important that I spread awareness to this disease so everyone is aware of the disease and people are able to make informed decisions so no one has to go through the pain that my son went through. And so that a better cure, because right now the only cure for sickle cell disease is the bone marrow transplant. So my awareness is so people are informed about this disease and a cure can be found. So to alleviate the pain of those going through this disease.
As one mother to another, I really feel for you. I can't imagine what it's like to have a child with that kind of illness and pain. No wonder you're passionate about it because you're a mama bear. And it's strange because I know growing up and for many, many years, I heard a lot about sickle cell anemia, but I haven't heard the same kind of information about it as of late. Are they close to getting a cure?
So there are so many projects on the way, like the gene therapy. It's been on for a while now, but it's still in progress, but we still don't have anything right now. Everything is still in work in progress. So it's still the bone marrow transplant at this time for sickle cell. Yeah, and it's one of the major blood disorders. And it's just so surprising that after all these years, there's still no cure for it. Yeah. For me, bone marrow transplant is brutal to the body. Yeah, so we need a more viable cure, a better cure for it.
So with the bone marrow transplant, does that cure it for life?
It does cure it for life, but sometimes it comes with some side effects, like some permanent damage to the body system. So with my son, he still has underlying conditions. He has things that he's going through after the transplant. So that's why we need a better cure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you serve as an advocate in a variety of ways, clearly, when reading your bio, that you're very active. What inspired you to write this book, Travel Bravely?
In life, we all have situations that prompts us to do things. We have experiences that takes us in a particular direction and opens our eyes to how we deal with things. My son's experience with sickle cell disease has been a great eye-opener for me and my inspiration to write the book. I and my family, we went through a very challenging period in our lives with regards to the disease. Being there to watch my son go through the bone marrow transplant procedure taught me a lot of things. I was able to understand how important it is to stay motivated when you're going through some very unpleasant situations or experiences in life. And my mission has been to share messages of hope because it keeps the spirit alive. The desire to inspire someone out there about the possibility of overcoming life's difficulties, and the desire to create awareness to this sickle cell disease compelled me to write Travel Bravely. Like, I wanted to tell my son's story so people are aware of the level of bravery that sickle cell warriors imbibe on a daily basis, and our encouragement and support from family members and friends, the community as a whole, how it affects the overall health and well-being of a person going through a difficult situation. I wanted to narrate the struggle of a sickle cell warrior so people or those in a position to do something to help alleviate their burden can push that button and help them.
So, Addie, I think about how when one person in the family is ill, how it can affect the entire family. And thinking about your son with chronic illness, what kind of stressors has that put on the entire family?
It actually puts a lot of stress on because when my son is in pain, every other person is in pain. It's like when everybody's happy, when somebody is happy, the whole family is happy. He's crying, we're all crying. So his pain was our pain. And anytime he's in one of his crises, it's a very depressing situation, especially knowing that I say we cause that because sickle cell is a disease that is caused when two parents come together to have a child with the disease. So I have a trait, my husband has a trait. We come together, there's a 25% chance that our child is going to have sickle cell disease. So knowing that we actually caused this, like it's not something intentional, but knowing that we caused this was really depressing, most especially for us when my son was going through all of that pain, because we knew about sickle cell disease, but when it has not happened to you, you don't actually understand the gravity of the pain. So when my son was in pain, we were all in pain. So that's why Travel Bravely is really important, because Travel Bravely narrates not only the story, it narrates not only the feelings and the pain of the sickle cell warrior, which is my son, the hero. It also narrates the feelings and emotions of the family members. The family plays a huge role in the care and support of a person going through a difficult situation, and being able to understand that the caregivers that they face, it's possible for them to get tired. So it's very important that people understand that even though the sickle cell warrior is going through all of that pain, the parents, the families, they also need to understand that it's okay for them to cry. It's okay for them to feel vulnerable. It's okay for them to take care of themselves while taking care of their loved ones. Travel Bravely shows the commitment, the love, the togetherness that the family can have even in the toughest of situations. How a journey filled with so much potholes can be traveled with each family member holding each other up and encouraging one another. So that was our situation with my son. Even though he was going through all of that pain, we were with him all through. We all cried together. We all laughed together. It's good. It can sometimes be emotional. Like sometimes you want to give up, but you just can't give up. That's why I call them warriors, sickle cell warriors. Like my son is my warrior because he kept fighting. He never gave up. Even when he was depressed, we all together with him as a family, and we stood by him, and we all together were able to overcome this burden. Thank you.
So you were a family of warriors. I love that. And I'm sure it has been a difficult road, and yet you're here to inspire others, to motivate others, and to educate others. So you have taken this difficult road full of the potholes that you talk about, and you've gotten to a destination where you are sharing this journey with the world. And I'm wondering if you could read us a little bit from your book.
Oh, sure, definitely. I'm going to read a part that throws a lot of light on exactly what this book is all about. Reading out of page 8. So in retrospect, the ability to remain brave amidst trials and difficulties is the symbol of your strength. Your determination to keep on pushing despite adversities is the true affirmation of your courage. And having the patience to withstand life's bumpy ride is the fastest route to your ultimate miracle. I'm not going to read more than that.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So as you're sharing this heroic journey called Travel Bravely, and as you serve as an advocate, what effect do you hope that it can bring? Let's say that you're speaking to an individual who's just learning about the fact that sickle cell is still around after all these years, and that it can be very painful for the individual and cause difficulties for the entire family. What do you want to inspire people who are just learning about this to do?
To be informed, to be enlightened. Like sickle cell disease used to be majorly a sickness, a disease, majorly with African Americans. It actually originated in Africa. So it used to be, but now with interracial marriages, people from other races are getting sickle cell disease. Because when an African American gets married to someone that is not, it's possible that the child gets like 50% or 25% of that trait, and then the future generations, they have it. So to be informed is really, really important, to be able to make informed decisions. I was able to have another child after my son, but I was informed, and I was able to take some necessary steps to make sure that my newborn child doesn't have to go through all that pain. So I just want people to be informed and be enlightened. And then I'm creating this awareness for someone out there, somebody watching this, like who have the power, who have to take that baton of purpose and say, yes, I'm going to help fund, or I'm going to help research to find a better cure. And this especially, actually, this is especially to young adults dating, most especially who are aspiring to have children. It's important that they know what their genotype is, so they're able to make informed decisions in future, so they don't face unpleasant surprises. Yeah.
And how would they find out this genetic component? Let's say that you've got people who want to have a child together. How would they be able to determine that?
Well, they can just have a blood test to check that out. It's so easy. Mm-hmm. It's a genotype testing, yeah. In most clinics and hospitals, they're able to do the test, yeah.
So I think about the journey that you and your son and the rest of your family have been on together. And I think about how you're motivated to help others. And it seems like part of your message is worthy for anybody struggling. How do you motivate somebody who's feeling down and feeling defeated?
Travel Bravely is a story of hope. So my story, like I go out to share the message of hope using social media. My social media, I have my African American World. I have my Twitter, my Facebook, my Instagram pages where I share messages of hope to people that in life, despite all of the darkness, there is light. To get to that light, sometimes you might have to fight for it. You might have to travel through the valley of the shadow of death to get to it. By that, I mean the perils or difficulties of life. And that is where bravery comes in. When you travel bravely, it doesn't mean the journey is easy. It just means that you brave through the struggles with perseverance and lots of determination and courage. I would say that my son's struggle with sickle cell disease brought about Travel Bravely, and Travel Bravely was born out of the desire to bring the word of hope, to bring a message of hope to the world, that life is a journey, and regardless of the portals, the difficulties along the way, we need to travel with courage and determination in order to achieve our goals in life. Travel Bravely narrates my son's journey. It narrates how hope, faith, and determination played a huge role in getting to his final destination of overcoming. So if my son can do it, anybody can do it. It's possible to overcome. It's possible to overcome life struggle. Don't give up. You got this. Thank you.
What an inspiring message, Addie. What an inspiring message. Wish your son well, your family well, and congratulations on your Silver Nautilus Book Award for Travel Bravely. Again, her name is Adejoke Lolade Ejiofor. Hopefully I'm doing that okay. But Addie, thank you for sharing about this journey and for continuing to advocate and provide awareness and to motivate everyone.
Thank you so much, Christine. I appreciate you having me here.